Hi, I'm Trooper Smacka.
Hi, I'm Trooper Wellman,
Please stay tuned for a behind-the-scenes look at being a state trooper.
and together we can make a difference.
Here we are live at the 360 Vegas studios with Trooper Wellman and her new sergeant, Sergeant Pazos. As you can tell, Sergeant Pazos, my throat is a little bit hoarse. And so I will be drinking from our Trooper Talk mugs. And anybody can go to troopertalk.com and get them for free. Awesome. Because it's very important. We have to stop what people are doing. We have many problems, but one of our big problems is the wrong way driving.
Wrong way driving is definitely a serious problem going on. I've been on the road I've been employed with Highway Patrol 13 years, and wrong way's always been prevalent in law enforcement, but I feel like since returning back to the road as a graveyard sergeant recently, the past 2 years, it's even more of a problem. I'm not sure what it is. There's probably more impaired drivers out there, obviously, because that's the correlation with the wrong way driving. They're almost always certainly impaired.
We put out this message, okay? Stay alert, prevent speeding, right? It is my sole mission, because I drive these roads, and so does my wife, and so does my customers, and so do the people that I love and care about, that we need to stop what's going on. Let's talk about the driving of impaired, right? So obviously everybody knows that we can drive with the alcohol, and you can get to a certain limit and you would be impaired. We live in a state that has the marijuana that's legal, but you can still get in trouble for the driving of impaired with the marijuana.
Correct. Drug trafficking is not just a problem here in Las Vegas, it's a problem everywhere, and 50 pounds is a lot of people, like you said, that's a quarter of your body weight. Like, that is a lot of drugs that is on its way to be implanted in the communities and getting into 50 pounds of meth probably affects hundreds of people, right? Like hundreds upon hundreds of people that are probably going to buy this or take this, at least, right? There are at least hundreds of people are probably going to take this 50 pounds of meth and and doing bad things while under the influence, right? People don't realize, right, that you think you're having a good time taking these drugs, but it obviously makes your judgment, it affects your judgment, it affects your behavior, and it's going to affect your community, it's going to affect strangers, it's going to affect, people right? And these are hundreds of people that are potentially going to be driving under the influence of this drug, which obviously meth, right, you take meth, it's going to affect your driving characteristics, and, you're potentially going to hurt somebody.
When something horrific happens, they have to call you and wake you up because you have to go and talk to the media because somebody made the wrong choice.
Yeah, I think Lieutenant Munoz now Captain Munoz, always said it best, that these are poisons, and these are poisons that we want to keep out of our communities. We don't want kids to be exposed to this, especially because it's a ripple effect, and whether the people that are distributing it are causing harm or chaos through distributing it with, drug sales, trafficking, all that, or these children's parents are taking it and now they're neglecting the child, or people are driving impaired, or just nothing good comes from these poisons. And that's why it's our responsibility, as well as personal responsibility. Individuals just need to say no, and there's help out there, and there's resources out there if you do need help with substance abuse.
We have to do something to save people's lives, and so having you come on here and talk about the things of the graveyard and stuff like that is very important. So thank you again.
On behalf of our agency and the community, not only for everything you do, you always have a hand in a lot of things that go untold. So thank you for everything you do, but especially for this, because, your drive of just really raising awareness for traffic safety, I know for a fact that you've saved lives and helped others, and we just are so appreciative that you always have our best interest in mind and always want to help others. So we are so grateful to be here and be a part of this show and be a part of this project with you, and just thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's really important. All right, so this is the last and final thing. Now we're just going to turn to the camera and just wave. You ready?
Yes.
So we turn like this, and we just wave and say, see you later.
See ya.